Hey loves, welcome back to my channel, and for those of you that are brand new, I'm Candace and I am a hot mess, y'all, but I wanted to sit here and do a quick video for you guys just to check in. I kind of popped up with purple hair, and I had been telling you guys I wanted to kind of talk a little bit about some of my tattoos and some of the meanings behind them. So this will be kind of like a sit down chit chat catch up video, just to kind of describe like why I decided to cut all my hair off, why I decided to get all these tattoos. And as you guys can see, I'm sitting in an empty apartment, which I will get to that in a minute. So first of all, I don't know where to start. I'm doing okay. I think I kind of gave y'all an update in that one video when I was eating the salad, but I mean, I'm doing okay. Honestly, I'm doing okay. My birthday just passed. I turned 37. I'm so excited. It's like a fresh new start for me, and I felt like with a fresh new start and your girl being divorced, I needed a whole new hairstyle. And so I have been contemplating cutting my hair for a long time. Like a long time, I'm kind of going back and forth like, do I want to cut it? Do I not want to cut it? Do I want to color it? And finally I was like, you know what, I cut my hair on my birthday. I literally shaved this whole side, so all of this all the way to the back is shaved. It's all shaved, and then I dyed it purple. And I have to say that I absolutely love the way it turned out. I love the purple so much. I feel like it's very different, and it's the perfect like new hairstyle that I need for this fresh new start in my life. So I cut my hair on my birthday. I am rocking one shave side and the purple hair. I am just loving this new look. I'm loving this new woman. I'm loving everything, y'all. I am just really in a good space right now, and so I wanted to kind of just introduce my hair to y'all because I posted a picture for my birthday, and then I did a video with Victory, and I didn't really talk a whole lot in the video because the video was mostly about Victory. And so I wanted to come back, circle back again, and just kind of like talk about my purple hair. I love it. I'm super excited. I actually want to cut it a little shorter. I wanted like more of like a bob kind of, but the girl was like, hold on, like you doing too much. You shaving, you coloring, you cutting it short. Like let's just do one thing at a time. So I cut it kind of even, and then I shaved the side and I dyed it purple. But I do want to try like a shorter hairstyle. I want to go a little bit shorter and see how that feels. So that's all I'm gonna say about my purple hair. I hope that y'all don't think I'm crazy, but you probably do. As far as my tattoos I've gotten, I don't know how many tattoos I have. That was a loud car. I don't know how many tattoos I have. I literally have lost count because I have so many cover-ups. I have some, I've actually got a tattoo laser removed, which hurts like 100 times worse than an actual tattoo. So I've had tattoos laser removed, covered up, fixed, all this craziness, trying to get my tattoos and my body to be the way I want it to be. And so I'm just going to talk about a few of the newer tattoos that I have. The first one I'll show you guys, which might be a little awkward, is on my thigh. So this one right here is a cover-up, and it's a mandala. It was a terrible tattoo that I had got when I was like 19 that I had been kind of like living with, and I didn't want that tattoo anymore, so I got the mandala. The mandala just basically represents harmony and balance, and because mandala is basically a continuous circle, it just basically just represents balance. And so I really love the way he did the design. This one took about 2.5 hours, maybe 3 hours, and this was just one sitting. So this is one of my newer tattoos on my thigh. And then I don't know if it was weird for me to be like showing y'all my thigh, but whatever. And so some other ones that I've gotten, I got this one, and it looks really funky because if you turn your arm the wrong way, it looks like it's crooked, but it's actually not. It's straight, and it says "Still I Rise." So I got it in this kind of font. It looks kind of like scripty, and it's really sometimes difficult to see what it says, but I like it. I like this font. So this is "Still I Rise," which was the first tattoo I got once I filed for divorce, because I was just in a time where I felt so like I just was in this fight, and I was just getting sucker punched. I felt like I just kept getting sucker punched, and I felt like I needed a reminder that I continue to rise and that I'm strong. And so that was the first tattoo I got when I filed for divorce. I can't even remember the order now. I'll just show you this one. Oh, how am I gonna show y'all this one? Well, this one is Victory's name. I don't know how y'all gonna be able to see it. All right, I think that's good enough. So that's Victory's name, and I like this font because it kind of looks like kind of fun. So it looks like something that would be like a little kid script. So I got Victory's name. I absolutely had to, of course, because that's my baby. What else did I get? So this was one of the other, this was like the second tattoo I got after my divorce, and it is a hummingbird. So it's a hummingbird, and then down here it just says free. I hope y'all can see this because I just don't even know how this video gonna turn out, but I'm just gonna hope that y'all can see what I'm showing y'all. So this is my hummingbird, and those are my guns, y'all. And I love the way this one turned out. This one was just one session. It was about 3.5 hours. But the crazy part is I sent the guy to design, and I was like, I want a bird. I wanted to symbolize being free, like being free as a bird. And he drew up a hummingbird. Well, hummingbirds are my mom's favorite bird, who obviously she passed away a couple years ago. So it just like all came together that it's my mom's favorite bird, but it also symbolizes my freedom and being free as a bird. So that was just one session. And then he did like a bunch of like different details. I don't know if you can see all the detail. I don't want to show y'all my armpit because I don't even know if I shaved today. But it's like a bunch of like little dots and just like a lot of detail. I think he did really good with this one. So this one I got done, and then this one was actually like 7 hours. So I'm trying to see how I can show y'all this without the light reflected on it. So this one was like 7 hours. And I had mentioned briefly in the previous video that I felt like my divorce, which took almost a year, I felt like it was a wilderness season. I felt like I was in the desert, and I literally live in Arizona right now, which is the desert. And so I felt like my divorce was a wilderness season for me. And I read this devotion by Priscilla Shire. It's a 6-week devotion about Elijah, and it basically talks about Elijah's wilderness season and how he was led to all these different places by God, and God took care of him in all of these desolate and like places where there was no water and there was no food, and God just brought everything he needed to him and to just show him to trust. Like God literally wanted Elijah just to trust him. And so I felt like that's the season I was in, and so I wanted like a desert piece tattooed on my arm, but I wanted it to be like a dark, like kind of a dark feeling. So that's why there's like so many dark colors. There's like dark blues and stuff. Like I said, I don't know if y'all can see this, but let me see if I get up a little bit. So it is basically a bunch of mountains and a cactus right here, and it's basically a desert scene. So there's some more mountains back there. So I got this part done, and I'll tell you guys about the other part later. But I got this part done. This was 2 sessions. This tattoo itself was about 7 hours, and as you can see, there's like this big cactus here, and there's like a bird there, and there's just like all these mountains and stuff. So I got that done in 2 sessions, and then there was all this extra space left, and I was like, I feel like I want to fill in all the extra space. So I went and added more birds. So these are just like silhouette birds all down the back of my arm. And it just all kind of ties together with being free, being in this dark, I'm sure it's hard to listen to somebody talk when you can't see their face, y'all. I told you I'm a mess, I'm sorry. It just represents like this dark wilderness season of my life that I have been in for basically the last year. And I think he did an amazing job. I think the details are really nice, and then like kind of this like sunset in the background. But obviously everything is just like this monochromatic. Is that the right word? Monochromatic. Let's go with that. It's like this monochromatic, just blue, like just all different colors blues. And so I think he did a really great job with that. So that's that tattoo. That one on my bird. So this one I also got. I got this like around New Year's Eve. So this one, if many of you guys remember some of my videos, I had Mrs. Ferris tattooed here. And obviously I couldn't go into the new year with Mrs. Ferris tattooed on me. So I got a lotus flower. I absolutely love the meaning of lotus flowers, because lotus flowers, basically, if you do the research on them, they grow out of any type of environment, and they're so beautiful. So a lotus flower may grow like in the swamps, just like in this like yucky kind of like environment, but they still grow and they blossom and they're beautiful. And I thought that was so fitting. So this one was actually 2 sessions. This one took about 6 hours as well. And I love the way, there's a lady actually did this one. So there's different artists that did each one of my tattoos. So she did this one, and I love kind of like the watercolor feel of this, and so I think she did a great job on that one. So those are my newest ones. Some of these I've had forever, like this one. I don't know if you can see it, but when I moved from Michigan, I got this just to show like Michigan would always be like my heartbeat. So I got that one. I mean, that one's like 6 years old or something like that. But these are all of my newer ones. What else? I mean, I'm sure you guys have seen this one. This one was one that was really messed up. I'm not trying to show y'all my boob, but this one was really messed up. This one was like a little tattoo, and then I got it covered up, and then I got it laser removed, and then I got it laser removed again, and then I found a guy to do this awesome cover up. So you see this and you literally will have no idea what it looked like before. It was absolutely terrible, y'all. It was terrible. It was like this big black heart, and it was just like terrible. So the guy did really good. This one was like my biggest tattoo and my most expensive, and this one was about 8 hours. I did this over 3 sessions. So it's just basically just two flowers, 2 roses, and he did a great job on them. So that one I've had for a very long time. And those are just basically my newest and like most precious tattoos to me. I plan on getting some more. I plan on getting a tattoo to symbolize my embryos that I've lost. So I want to get like a cool like little pineapple tattoo, because pineapples represent infertility. So I want to get like a little funky like watercolor kind of pineapple to symbolize the embryos that I've lost. And I have a couple of other ideas of tattoos. So I feel like I'm gonna be getting tattoos for a little while until I feel like, oh, I forgot to show you guys the most important one. I got one on my finger that says resilience. I don't know how I forgot that one. So I got resilience tattooed on my finger. Actually, at the same time, I got the victory one that y'all can't really see. Ooh. Okay, so I got those 2 at the same time, and that's the same lady that did this one. So I wanted a finger tattoo. At first, I wanted to tattoo like never again, but then everybody's like, don't say never. I'm like, no, never again am I getting married. But I wanted to tattoo a word on my finger that was meaningful and that summed up like what I was dealing with. And I felt like resilience was the perfect word, because it summed up my marriage, it summed up my divorce, it summed up just being strong and bouncing back and coming out even better than I thought I would, and just being resilient. And regardless of what life threw at me and what the circumstances may have been, I still came out stronger than ever. And so I think those are my tattoos, y'all. I mean, those are all the important ones. I got like little ones that are like super old that I'm sure you guys have seen. I mean, this was actually my first tattoo when I was 16. My mom took me to get this one, so that one's super old. But those are all like the new and like cool tattoos. I feel like my plan is to do a sleeve on this side, so I have to like kind of go all the way down my arm. So I'm thinking about that, and kind of just wanting to make sure that everything flows and that I get exactly what it is that I want, and that I'm not just getting a bunch of stuff that have no meaning or that just look pretty. And so yeah, I mean, that's really it. I just wanted to hop on and say hi and give you guys a formal introduction of the Purple Passion. I'm absolutely loving it. I love it. I feel the most beautiful that I felt in a long time. I actually am just starting to feel like, who is this woman? Like, she's pretty dope, you know what I mean? Like, because for so long, you know, sometimes you feel like you're in a space and you just don't know who you are, and you begin to question yourself a lot, and you begin to question your worth and your, you know, just everything. And I know I'm probably sounding silly, but I had just been questioning myself for so long, and so now I'm finally feeling like I'm kind of coming out into my own and becoming this woman that I'm proud of, and that I'm actually loving getting to know, and just really feeling like the dope individual that I am. Y'all know what I mean? So yeah, so I wanted to show you guys my hair and my tattoos. And the last thing I'm going to say before I go is I am sitting in an empty apartment because I'm moving again. I have moved so much. I wish I could tell you guys the story of what I have been through in this last year. Y'all wouldn't even believe it. But I've moved so many times in the last 6 months. But hopefully I will be getting settled soon. I am moving back home to Michigan from Arizona, which is very bittersweet and something I don't really want to talk about like in detail right now, because I'm still gathering all of my emotions and trying to figure out how I actually feel about the move. But I know it is the best decision to be around my family and my friends and have my support system during this new chapter in my life. So I am packing up all of my stuff and getting out of here. I'm moving back to Michigan, and yeah, I've been in Arizona for almost 5 years. I moved here, you know, obviously with Tim in 2016, and we've been here. And now that things are not the same as they were in 2016, let's just say it like that, I'm moving back home to just have a fresh start and just have the support that I need for myself and my baby. So thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys so much, and I'm so grateful for your support. If you're not yet a part of my family, be sure to hit that subscribe button down below so that you don't miss any of the videos that I will be posting. I have no idea what type of videos I will be posting because I have no idea where my life is heading, but I will be sure to keep you guys updated. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up, comment down below, and just say something. I don't know, say something. Tell me whatever it is you want to know. If you have questions about my tattoos, or I don't know, my hair, or something else, some IVF stuff, some fertility stuff, whatever, just holler at me down below. And I love you guys so much. I'll be back next time with another video. Bye.